Cody Ross will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Didi Gregorius will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Able to look it in is Perez for the second out.
Center fielder number 8.
Opposite field to left. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Salvador Perez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the former MVP, the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia. And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit. Mike Trout will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw, and they won't get him. It's a stolen base for Pedroia.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
And now they've got him caught in a rundown. And he is in there. Robinson Cano will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start.
Aaron Hill will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. A home run his last time. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Miguel Montero will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
And that may...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... David Hernandez will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Robinson Cano will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this is reached for and fouled away off to the right as the count moves to 0-2 now. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Chris Davis will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now here's Davis. High in the air and deep to right field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. Jose Bautista will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, and a big swing by Bautista, and this ball sent in the air to deep left field. And see you later. That one is gone. David Ortiz will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Dives and he makes the catch. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Mark Trumbo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Eric Chavez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he swings under the curveball here as this is lifted to shallow center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Martin Prado will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail. Josh Colmenter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Adam Jones will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level and he just can't help himself.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Ross has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Salvador Perez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Grounded fouled off to the right. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Dustin Pedroia will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Dustin Pedroia.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Out in front there as this is rolled fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cody Ross will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Cabrera at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Didi Gregorius will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is swung on and hit on the ground out to Pedroia at short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Gerardo Parra will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tries to go the other way with the curveball as this is in the air to left field. Trout is under it, and he makes the... Mike Trout will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Mike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to take it is Ross, and he's got it for the first out. Robinson Cano will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Robinson.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Up with it now is Prado. Throwing the dirt as this pops right up over his shoulder. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play. Chris Davis get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Aaron Hill will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Miguel Montero will stand in as their last chance now. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches.
Jones is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the American League was able to claim victory here thanks in large part to the exploits of this man, Jose Bautista. An MVP performance if I've ever seen one. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
3 errors and 4 men left on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. Toss goes to Patrick Corbin. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.